Gen V, Season 1, Episode 6, Jumanji. Yikes. Kate is giving everybody their memories back, and apparently Homegirl's got some voices in her head. Kate's got some voices in her head. Andre thinks Kate controlled Luke to kill Brink. Marie tries to convince Andre to talk to Kate.
Now you know damn well she ain't do that shit. Now you know damn well he just want to make her
into a villain,
the source of all the problems. Nobody. We gonna get in that dome and see what everybody's working with.
Facts. Marie tries to convince Andre to talk to Kate since he feels so betrayed, but he doesn't want to because he feels like it would cause him to forgive her. Kate's on the ground and she's basically seizing.
She was dying somehow. Her heart rate was slowing, yeah.
And according to Marie, she's losing pulse. Andre demands her to do something, and so she raises the pulse, and it seems to work, but she isn't waking up yet.
Hey, y'all. She's a dynamo. She is a fucking dynamo. I know who her benefactor is, and I know exactly why she wants her. Because her powers are so untapped, and she's already so powerful.
Yeah.
Like she's a cure-all for anybody, really. Anybody. Yeah. Homelander, anybody. Black Noir, who we throwing out there? Queen Maeve.
It doesn't even have to be Soups.
It doesn't have to be. Like, she is the deadliest weapon and probably the most powerful Soup right now because of what she can do. She's a cheat code. She is. Truly.
For sure.
Because if she can restart your heart that way, imagine the inverse.
Yeah. Yep.
Make all the blood go. No pressure. No pumping.
Cardosa and Indira walk up on a patient in the woods, and apparently Cardosa injected her with the virus to control her, and it works. Despite Cardosa believing that they're ready, Indira wants to see what happens when you give a Soup more of the virus.
She trifling. Now, the one thing that I keep getting with her, because it became very obvious early that she's trying to weaponize this virus, right? Mm-hmm. For someone. Is she doing it because there's a specific Soup that she needs gone, i.e. Homelander? Or is this like she's doing this at the behest of the government because they feel like the Soups are getting too rowdy or getting too uncontrollable, and now we need something to kind of draw back the Soup population? I mean, I feel like it could go either way, but that was where my head went, because I kind of saw the end game and all of that, all the questioning. All right, well, yeah, concentrate the dose and do this, blah, blah, all that other stuff. Yeah, she's trying to weaponize it.
Mm-hmm. Andre seems to show no sympathy for Kate as she still has yet to wake up. Kate all of a sudden jumps up and vanishes, but then they end up in the woods, literally.
That's projection, because he doesn't deserve any sympathy because we'll see. We'll see.
Apparently they are in Kate's memory of losing her brother in the woods.
That's nuts.
Turns out Soldier Boy is here as a figment of Kate's imagination.
Oh, man, what a fake out. I thought he was coming to hunt them kids.
Nope.
What a fake out.
Bro admits that Kate actually loves Andre. He then lets them know that they have to find why she trapped them there, or they will end up stuck in her memories. Emma goes to see Sam and lets him know that she remembers everything now. They end up making out, and then Sam admits that he's a virgin.
Random.
Super random. The team stumble on Kate's memory of meeting Indira. Apparently, Kate has been holed up for 9 years. Indira gives Kate some meds to make the voices go away.
So that's why she was so loyal to her, because her crazy ass mama locked her up. And like this is the real fucked up thing about this, because everybody who has powers because their parents injected them with something.
Yeah.
So you gave your kid this fucking cocktail from this company, and because they said it was gonna give you superpowers, she ends up having superpowers, sends your son into the abyss, and you're treating her like she's the monster. All fucked up. This is all backwards. No. Is that all of that is on you? Every last bit of it. You think if she knew she had psych powers that she would say that to her brother? You think if she knew that her parents injected her with poison that would make her a weapon, that she would do that? It's like 1,000% your fault. The fact that they didn't come and take that child away from you sooner. Why aren't you in jail? That's gross negligence.
Facts.
Ain't no Soup laws. Ain't no laws around which you can and can't allow happen to a adolescent superhero, adolescent super person.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still a kid.
Yep.
If I put a machine gun in my son's hand and he go out here and shoot somebody, I don't think I can be like, hey, man, hey, y'all got to handle that. I'm good. Man, what?
They end up in a class where Andre sees Luke. Turns out this is where Kate and Luke met. Andre tries to leave, but Luke yells out that he misses Andre. However, it turns out Kate and Andre been cheating behind Luke's back the entire time.
Yeah, that was freaky. But then again, it's her memory, so like that's how she projected all of that shit in there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, I had kind of had a feeling that it was going on because it happened real fast. It happened super quick. Mm-hmm. And so while she's wiping his mind about the brother that he keeps forgetting that he has, you smashing. And that's why he was so hard on her, because that he's putting it all together. Like, damn, as he was going through all of this, getting his mind wiped, he probably couldn't even put it together. He probably would have found out if she wasn't wiping his mind consistently. Mm-hmm. He probably would have picked up on some clues.
Yeah. Yep.
Losers.
Luke absolutely destroys homeboy that was with them this entire time. I forgot his name.
Nuts that they just exploded him and they just kind of went on about their business. like we not about to have to
never mention him again.
Why homeboy is brain dead on the floor permanently now.
Oof.
Like a fucking vegetable. They didn't even address it when they woke up. Nobody even kicked homeboy to see if he was still alive. They just moved on from it.
Oh. And then the team find out that their powers don't work in this memory. After calling out Andre for a brief moment, they stumble upon Jordan's memory of stopping Luke before killing Brink. Brink makes Jordan TA after confirming that he will protect Brink by not saying anything about what he's got going on with Luke.
What is her name?
Marie.
Jordan is an op. Jordan is a fucking op. You need to get away from them. You mean you've known this whole time what this conflict was about? Like, so you just played completely the hell out of crazy when he pulled up the second time and killed him. You knew he had smoke with him. You already knew. You knew it. And that was before you knew about the whole mind wiping shit. So that shouldn't have came as a surprise to you. And you over here crying for Brink. Oh, he was nice to us. You's a op. You's a op.
Apparently, Sam put it down on Emma. Sam agrees that it was good, but he doesn't think that Emma should be with him. Sam says they should run, but Emma explains that she has some people that can help them.
Now look, when I fuck up one of your friends or your family members, don't you get sad, because I told you shouldn't have been with me. Told you.
He did say that. Gave you fair warning.
He just looked like he about to fuck some shit up.
Facts.
He be floating in between realities of puppet and reality.
Yeah.
Like, buddy got some shit going on.
The team ends up in the actual woods, and they see Sam and Luke hooked up to some equipment. Indira, Cardosa, and Brink are there, and Luke wakes up abruptly and tries to get Sam to wake up. Kate is also there, and she wipes Luke's memory. In fact, she did it a shit ton of times. Brink and Indira try to get Kate to calm down after she thinks that she's breaking Luke, but Indira tells her to chill and to wipe the team's memory as well. The literal team that's in the memory. Mm-hmm. They run out of the room and a door appears, a door that Marie is all too familiar with. She approaches it and opens it to see the gruesome blood-filled memory of her parents dead and her sister crying in the corner. Her sister then accuses her of being angry and killing them, and that she will never forgive Marie, which is kind of a memory we already...
So at first I had a problem with this because they gave everybody else a legitimate flaw, and then they gave Marie something that she's legitimately not responsible for. Mm-hmm. Right? So they kind of gave her an out. But then I had to think back to how the series started, and they've already addressed her lie in all of this, right? And how she went about it, like, oh yeah, I did it all myself, and you know, I was the only one. She ain't saying shutting about Jordan Lee or homeboy, Andre. So she kind of already did her flaw, and we saw it in real time, and everybody knew she was lying. So. Kind of is what it is. They handled that part of it for her, and then what they didn't know about her was all of that family stuff about how her parents died. Mm-hmm.
After yelling at Kate saying it wasn't her fault, Kate finally shows up. Andre finally had the conversation with Kate, and it results in Kate finally waking up. After everyone wakes up, Jordan confirms that their powers are back, so they must be back in reality. And they didn't check on another homeboy.
Didn't at all. Nobody even cared.
Sam and Emma show up, and Sam sees Kate and goes on a warpath, but Emma stops him. The team collects all the information on what they know about the woods and come to the conclusion that Indira is the answer behind everything.
So you didn't need the woods to calm down, Sam. Turns out all you needed was Cricket.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it?
All he needed was some buns, and he'd be straight.
To chill out. Chill out. Ain't that like a allegory for the whole incel crowd? Man, once you get some cheeks, all of this shit gonna seem stupid. Man, you know what, man? I ain't going on the live stream today. I'm good. I'm gonna just lay up. I'm gonna lay up.
Oh, man. Speaking of Indira, Cardosa informs her that something bad happened. They killed a soup by raising the dosage of the virus. Indira doesn't seem upset at all. She actually wants to make the virus contagious.
Now, can you make it contagious? Now, that little line there kind of made me think that, like, okay, well, maybe she is doing this at the behest of the government, because that would be the only people that I know who could be interested in creating a disease for the purpose of killing someone. It's a governmental entity. I know who Marie's benefactor is. Now, I know I'm cheating a little bit from the preview, but we do see the head popper lady, right, show up in next episode talking to Marie. I think that is her benefactor. Not just because she found her story and is probably going to try to use it for some political thing, march her out there, black girl power, that shit. But on top of that, who with the head popper, who is only second to Homelander in my opinion in terms of OD powers, who would be her biggest foe? Like, yeah, Homelander is a brute and he's the strongest, but if you were to take him off the board, who else could threaten her on her way to, like, stealing the presidency the way that she's kind of climbed the ladder politically so far? It'd be a lady who could stop her popping action by controlling her blood the way that she controls everybody else's. So the minute she starts to expand her body, Marie can feel that and reverse it and stop it and probably explode her head. So let's keep her close. Let's keep her real tight, because other than Homelander, she's the only other person who can stop me in terms of power set.
Yeah.
That's what I think the play is there. She heard that story about Marie Monroe and she said, she can do what? Nah, I can't have that just out here around, especially with the plans that I have. Right? Like, she's running for president. So
interesting.
That's what I think is happening.
Very interesting. We'll have to see.
And I'm also very happy that, some news that we're going to talk about behind the cape is happening in relation to GMV. So positive reaction to season 1 so far, I would have to guess.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that didn't happen sooner.
Yeah,
like after the first 3 episodes. Yeah. But it's happening, so that's all that matters
for sure. Give us your thoughts on Gen V this week. Put it in the comment prompt below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Come back every week. We'll be doing a new episode of Gen V or some other show.
Absolutely. Make sure you check out our playlist full of Gen V reviews. We've got 1 through 4. We've got episode 5, obviously. And so, wait, was this episode 5? This is episode 6.
Oh, no. Sure.
This is episode 6. Damn. 6. Yep. Episode 6, Jumanji. Yep. Episode 6. So, obviously, we have episode 1 through 4, and then we have an episode 5 recap. So, make sure you check those out. And then also make sure you subscribe. We will be covering the rest of the season.